Welcome back to Perseverance Pastures. My name is Victoria, and sometimes I attempt to be a YouTuber, but I'm not very consistent because I realize that I prefer to just hang out with our chickens or sheep, and then I record stuff and then I never post it because I'm hanging out with them. I just got done moving to their next paddock. So I'm essentially strip grazing right now. This is where they've been over the past week, moving them either every day or every other day. I have this strip that the boys are going to tackle next week, and then the boys have been working up this fence line. Now, let me turn this back on, grab my water, grab the minerals. I'm keeping the boys and girls separated because Premier One does not recommend having animals on like both sides of a fence. I believe I read that on their website. And then also, I don't know, Ham or Ram, he has not acted super like he's in rut per se, but I also don't want proximity of being closer to the ladies make him go into rut or like kind of sense like, oh yeah, I gotta go get some. So I'm playing it safe, keeping a little bit of physical distance. This is Eggs, or Weather, and Ham the Ram. He's a pretty good guy, pretty gentle, pretty docile so far. I've been reading that that's going to change over the next year or so. He's still pretty young, but I read once he hits his first rut or after his first breeding season, he can get, or you know, there's the potential the Ram's going to get more aggressive. And Eggs is a spokesperson for the men. He advocates for their daily moves, but overall, the sheep have been doing really well. I am learning so much. It's like every week is a new thing to learn. Health-wise, everyone's healthy. I've had a couple things that I'm like watching. I don't know if it's a health thing or it's just me not knowing sheep, but I want to show you today. So what's funny is, like I said, every 2 days or every day, whenever they're kind of out of grass, but maximum 48 hours, just because we're trying to stay ahead of parasites, specifically barber pole. And anyways, the days they don't, like if I moved them last night and they still have grass, I'm no one to them. But the second night when they're like, hey, we're supposed to move, when I start walking out, they're like, hey lady, on sheep. Come on, sheep. They start yelling at me, and then the moment they're on fresh grass, they're like, yeah, whatever. We don't really care or know you. But they will probably, the boys are really good eaters, so this will probably take them, I don't know. Part of me thinks only 2 days to like knock all of this down. The only part I'm concerned about is this corner. It switches to a different type of fence. It's not chain link. It's, you know, I can't think of the name. What's funny is like we put very similar fence up in our other pasture. But anyways, small holes that I don't think a predator can get through. But I'm really worried about a coyote jumping over or digging under. But I'm going to trust that that's not going to happen over the next 48 hours. With us being where we're at. So far we've had no predation issues, at least that I'm aware of, and if we have, the electric netting has stopped anything. So yeah, that's moving the sheep. Simple. Now all I do is I pull the sheep shaw forward, which has been working really well. I carry their water over and put the, what I call like the day paddock line or the fence up, and they'll be here the next 24, we might push this one to 72 hours if needed, only because temperature wise we're going to be over 95 the next couple days. So parasite eggs that are in their manure should not necessarily hatch at that kind of heat. But you know, the sheep are going to tell me when they're ready to move. Well, the sheep's grazing is going to tell me when they're ready to move. Sometimes they'll yell at me and I'm like, oh, you still got grass that I want you to eat. So yeah, just you know, gonna maybe post this. I don't know. I've made plenty of videos and not posted, so we'll see. Thank you so much for tuning in on my sporadic sheep journey. Yeah, so go ahead and like and subscribe and see what other kind of videos that I post. I'm mostly gonna maintain or watch videos of sheep, or I'm gonna vlog videos of sheep.